Hey, I'm Charles from IGN, and very exciting, we've been playing in the Old Republic beta for the last week or so. I guess we've gotten up to almost level 20. We have our spaceships, although we can't talk a lot about that, but you do get spaceships. And I'm here with Nick Colin, who has also been playing in the beta. And Nick, you've been playing a Jedi Knight so far.
I have.
What do you think of that class?
I was a little lukewarm about the class while I was playing solo content. He's very slow, very low damage, and he's very single target focused. It's when I got into the group content and I was tanking enemies and trying to make sure they were attacking me and not my allies, the class really started to make a lot of sense. I feel like the combat is very safe in the Old Republic. There's not a whole lot of new stuff going on, but I thought the story elements were really cool. Every quest is associated with the cinematic. You really feel like you're in a world where things are happening and where you have an effect on the surroundings. What do you think?
Well, I've been playing a trooper, and I was a little nervous about picking the trooper initially because the trooper, unlike the Jedi Knight, does not get a lightsaber. So I do not get to roll around with a glowing kill stick, which was slightly disappointing from the get-go. But as I leveled up, I unlocked more of the skills. It's actually a really, really fun class to use. A lot of area of effect damage, and as long as you're not fighting like some of the bosses and the flashpoints, or more powerful enemies, you can wipe out everyone real fast with this guy.
Yeah.
That's been a really good class.
He was blowing down waves of dudes in a single attack. It was pretty sad.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, do you have any concerns about the beta so far?
Like all betas, there are a lot of bugs. I'm a little worried that maybe not everything's going to be taken care of before release. But we were playing a 2-month-old beta, and there's still another 2 months until it's launched. So,
and this game has been in development for a really long time.
Yeah, so I feel like they probably intimately know what's going on, and I have a feeling almost everything's going to be fixed by the time we get into the retail version on December 20th.
Okay. So it is coming out in December. I have to say I'm really surprised by the crafting skill system and the companion system, because you get to run around with another character that will fight with you. It's actually a lot of fun to use. I really like the crafting system. There's a lot more content in the game, obviously, than we're talking about here, including PvP, war zones, all the flashpoints that are the dungeons, and all sorts of items and stuff that you can collect. And for all that information, you can head to IGN.com. We will have tons of updates from our playtime with the beta, and ongoing coverage up until the launch in December.
Nowadays, all they have